Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1998 Arizona Diamondbacks Revisionist history. Today's matchup is between the Oakland Athletics and the Arizona Diamondbacks at Bank One Ballpark. On the mound for the A's today is Tom Candiotti, whose record is 0-4 with an 8.44 ERA. And pitching for the Diamondbacks is Reid Cornelius, who is making his D-backs debut. Okay, we made it to game 40, and if you follow this channel, you know that every 40 games we have a giveaway. All of our giveaways are free. All you have to be is a subscriber. And when we announce the giveaways, you get in on the giveaway by letting me know in the comments below. So today, during the 7th inning stretch, we will play the duck race. As you can see, we have 9 contestants for this here duck race as we go into super full screen mode. And when we get to the 7th inning stretch, we'll go down the list. We'll shuffle the characters, randomize it a little bit for variety's sake, and then we will run the duck race and we will show you the prizes during the 7th inning stretch. We're giving away 4 prizes this time around. So I'm very excited. This is what I love to do. I love giving away prizes. Stay tuned for that. We have to play a game today. We are going to give Reid Cornelius his debut with the Diamondbacks. Now, we just lost Jeff Suppan for the greater part of the season, and then Matt Williams was injured yesterday for 4 games. We're just put him on the bench, and we'll fill in, I think, Stankiewicz at second, and we'll move Tony Batista to third. I think that's the best way to go. So let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Like I said, be a subscriber. Get in on the giveaways for a $10 donation to Brainiac Baseball, which you can do by clicking on the thanks button. I will automatically enter you into every giveaway that we do. You never have to worry about it. I will always add you to the list. Now, here's Reid Cornelius. You'll see no stats so far. Nelson Cruz is unavailable for today's ball game out of the pen. Otherwise, everybody else is good to go. Let's take a look at our lineup. Tom Candiotti, probably most famous for throwing the knuckleball, but he does not have a knuckleball in this game. I don't know why. You'll see our lineup. And, yeah, Batista goes to third. Stankiewicz will play second. And that's how it'll be until Matt Williams comes back. Let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Oakland Athletics. Batting leadoff in left field is Rickey Henderson. Batting second at third base is Dave MAGADAN. Batting third in right field is Ben GRIEVE. Batting cleanup at first base is Jason GIAMBI. Batting fifth at second base is Mark BELLHORN. Batting sixth and catching is Damon BERRYHILL. Batting seventh in center field is Jason McDonald. Batting eighth at shortstop is Rafael BOURNIGAL. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Tom Candiotti. Okay, Reid Cornelius. Can't tell you a ton about him. You'll see that he made 18 appearances back in 1995, 10 as a starter for the New York Mets, and then he did not make it back until our start today. He has an 89-mile-an-hour fastball. Ground ball percentage is 48.5%. The curveball rated an 80. That is his best pitch. And a fastball right there at 79. So really 2 pitches right in the same ratings lane. Overall rated a 78. 27-year-old Reid is arbitration eligible at the end of the 2000 season. We chose to go with Cornelius over Bob Wolcott because we already kind of know what Wolcott is. He's not going to help us out much. At least Cornelius is an unknown quantity. Maybe he can give us a good 5 or 6 innings today. We'll take a look at our defense. Left field, of course, with GILKEY below league average. Also, I'm a little more concerned about Devon White in center. His rating is down to an 80. Our infield looking somewhat bleak with 3 defenders below league average. Batista going to third with the 88. That's a plus. And behind home plate is Pudge Rodriguez, who's got a 16-game hitting streak. So we've got to keep him in the ball game until he finally takes an over. All right, Rickey Henderson leading it off against Reid Cornelius. Rickey had a couple stolen bases in yesterday's game. Beginning the game with a pop up in foul ground on the first base side. DURAZO making the catch, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Dave MAGADAN. Kind of forgot that Dave MAGADAN was on the A's at this point of his career. Base hit the left, and he's thrown out at second by Silky GILKEY. I believe that is his 4th outfield assist. It is. There it is. Great job by GILKEY, keeping the base pass empty. And in 1998, Ben GRIEVE won the Rookie of the Year. So this is his Rookie of the Year campaign. And he pops it up in foul ground on the third base side. Rodriguez will make the catch. And that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the official lineup for the D-backs today. Batting leadoff in center field is Devon White. Batting second. At first base is Erubiel DURAZO. Batting third and catching is Pudge Rodriguez. Batting cleanup in right field is Bobby Higginson. Batting fifth in left field is Bernard GILKEY. Batting sixth at third base is Tony Batista. Batting seventh at shortstop is Jay Bell. Batting eighth at second base is Andy Stankiewicz. And batting ninth will be the pitcher, Reid Cornelius. Here's Tom Candiotti making his 5th start for the A's. 0-4 with an 8.44 ERA. More walks than strikeouts. 13 strikeouts and 21 in the third innings. Opponents are batting .271 against him. An 89-mile-an-hour fastball. Ground ball percentage is 51%. You see here, he does not have the knuckleball in his arsenal. The curveball's his best pitch, rated an 84. Overall rated a 76. He's 40 years old, making nearly $3 million. He's a free agent at the end of the year. Taking a look at his log, there's his 3 previous starts. Well, actually, really, the only bad one was against the Yankees. He had 7 runs in 4 1/3. 8 hits. He does give up 2 home runs per game, it looks like. So that's good news for us. Let's take a look at the defense for the A's. Left field below league average with Rickey Henderson. Third base is a problem with MAGADAN. I feel like he was mostly a first baseman at this point of his career. Speaking of first base, GIAMBI below league average. Behind home plate today is Damon BERRYHILL, who's got an 82 rated arm, so right around league average. Okay, here we go. Devon White leading it off with a base hit, maybe 2 in the gap in left center field. And White does leg it out. His 11th double of the year. And we've got a runner in scoring position. Next man up is Erubiel DURAZO. A wild pitch getting White to third. Kind of like the way things are going for us. We're going to go on contact. Infield playing back. Willing to give up a run. 1-2 count to DURAZO. And a base hit to center field will drive in White. 1-0 D-backs. Pardon me while I grab some coffee there. Okay, we got a hit and run here. As I mentioned, Pudge Rodriguez, 16-game hitting streak. And another missed hit and run. So, we played the Detroit Tigers, 6 seasons with the Tigers. And we learned very early on that there was no point in ever hitting and running. There was no point in ever intentionally stealing. It always turned out this way. And I think we're at it that decision-making point where we have to decide whether or not we want to keep doing these type of stupid things and really just destroying the game. So I guess I'm leaning toward not ever doing that again, as Bobby Higginson gets a double. Oh, he's going to go for 3. And he is safe. It's the second double of the season. 2 down, and Bernard GILKEY hits a fly ball to right center field. All right, so we just get the 1 run. That's disappointing. Should have been a bigger inning. We go to the top of the second, and Jason Giambi will lead it off. 299 hitter with 6 home runs. There's a ground ball to DURAZO. 1 out. Mark BELLHORN up next with a base hit, maybe a double down the line, and an error on Higginson allows BELLHORN to get to third. This just feels like one of those games, 7th double of the year, where it's going to be so much moguling. We've had a missed hit and run, we've had an error, we've had a wild pitch. 3-1 count to Berryhill, base hit, game's tied. 1 out for McDonald. There's the first K for Cornelius. 2 down, and BOURNIGAL hits a ground ball to second. STANKIEWICZ will make the play. Tied at 1, bottom of the second. Tony Batista leading it off. Batting .379. What a big upgrade he's been over Spivey. 1 down for Jay Bell, lining it to right, and Andy STANKIEWICZ only has 4 hits on this season. There's a base at the left. No, we'll just hold him to a single, and Cornelius will strike out. Top of the third, Candiotti will lead it off. Now, Candiotti played in the National League for a while, so he's had a few at-bats in his career. You see what he did. He's got 4 doubles, bunch of hits, drove in some runs. Capable. At 40 years old, I don't know, first at-bat. Let's see what happens here. Full count, and he strikes him out. Good job by Cornelius. We are back to Rickey with an 0-1. And Henderson popping it up again in foul ground. 2 quick outs for Cornelius and Dave MAGADAN. That's going to be extra bases. Oh no, it's going to be caught by Devon White. Getting after it on his horse. A 1-2-3 inning. Those seem very rare these days. Devon White leading off, striking out. Second K for Candiotti. Here's DURAZO, singled and was thrown out stealing on a missed hit and run. Grounding it to second, and Pudge, second attempt, striking out. All right, so Pudge is not good. It's not going to be his day today. Top of the 4th, and Ben GRIEVE with a double, maybe a triple. So, second triple of the day, third if you consider the error. We'll pull the infield in. I'm not sure what's going to matter much. 2-1. 1 out for Mark BELLHORN. BELLHORN striking out. And Damon BERRYHILL. Ground ball to second. Bottom of the 4th inning. We're getting to the 7th. It won't be long now. Bobby Higginson leading off with a walk. I mean, this is where I would normally hit and run, but there's no point. It never works. Back-to-back walks. Higgy on second, GILKEY on first. Here's Tony Batista. 1-1 count and a base hit to center. That gets down. Higginson We're going to send him Jason McDonald with an 85 arm. It says a 90% chance. This will tell you all you really need to know about how we're going to win or lose this ball game. He is safe, so we got a chance then. Game is tied at 2 with no outs. J. Bell will let him swing away. 1-1. Fly ball to right. GILKEY, will he tag? 70% chance. GRIEVE has a bad arm. We're going to go for it, and he is safe. So GILKEY in scoring position. We're going to, what's the point? We're going to go on contact, but I have a feeling this won't matter. This might be a strikeout or a pop-up. Yeah, it had to be a pop-up. Because the pitcher's up next, so that's how that works. And Cornelius will strike out the end of the inning. Okay, so the game is tied at 2. Top of the 5th inning. Cornelius at 53 pitches. And it's the bottom third of the lineup. McDonald pulls it to right. Higgins will make the play. I believe that error by Higginson earlier is the 3rd error for him this season, and I think that leads the entire team in errors. I don't think we have an infielder with more than 2. BOURNIGAL with a base hit. Pull the corners in because I think Candiotti is going to drop it like it's hot. Yep. Well, he gets a good bunt down. Go ahead run in scoring position for Rickey. Rickey. He's 0 for 2 today. A couple pop-ups and foul ground. Oh, and he strikes him out. Nicely done. You know, Henderson walks so much with that full count. I assumed that would be ball 4, but we will take it. Okay, bottom of the 5th. Here's Devon White. Devo with a 1-2 count. Striking out. 5 Ks for Candiotti. 1 out for Erubiel DURAZO, and DURAZO will take ball 4. That's the 3rd walk for Candiotti. Absolutely should be hitting and running here, but we have no shot at it. So this is a double play waiting to happen. Yep. So that'll be the end of the inning. We go to the 6th. Oh! Rodriguez will beat it out. That's a big shock. And Bobby will fly out to left. Candiotti officially tired. Okay, top of the 6th inning. 1 inning away from the duck race. Here's Dave Magadan, and that's the first walk issued by Cornelius. With 3 lefties in a row and the game on the line, this might be where things fall apart. All right, let's see here. Ben GRIEVE. I think he tripled. It's a stolen base by a 72 speed first baseman with Pudge Rodriguez behind the plate. So now we have officially lost the game. We know that now. Ben GRIEVE flying to right. That'll get Magadan to 3rd. Even though Bob... Oh, no, he's not going to tag. So something is going to happen here. Is GIAMBI going to hit a home run? No. Ball 4. And then Mark BELLHORN. Fly ball to right center. Let Bobby take it. Magadan will hold. Well, I didn't notice till just now. There's 3 consecutive switch hitters in the lineup. BELLHORN, BERRYHILL, and McDONALD. BERRYHILL batting .309 versus righties. I almost feel like we should take him out and bring in a lefty and turn him around. Well, no, he bats better versus lefties, right? If he's batting .309 versus right-handers and his batting average is .315, then having a righty in there gives us the better option. Although he just seems to be hitting everybody well. So we're going to let him swing away. Fly ball to right. I think we're going to get out of it. Bobby making the catch. All right. Bottom of the 6th inning. Candiotti coming back out despite being tired. Bernard Gilkey leading it off, 2-1. Popping it up. You know, with Candiotti having a 8.44 ERA coming into the game, you know he's going to pitch a great game. Unlike other pitchers that we just kind of wait him out before we bash him, even though he's tired, obviously he's in total control. Batista popping it up. And Jay Bell. A base hit. Single into the corner. Bell on first. Stankiewicz has a hit today already. Oh, damn! Into the corner! A stand-up double for Stankiewicz. He's 2 for 2. Second double of the season. And we take the lead 3-2. Shocking. Oh, I'm definitely taking Cornelius out anyway. That's a nice little surprise. Rob Ryan will pinch hit. I trust Ryan over Lee. 2-1 count to Ryan. And he's going to go to the wall. 4-2. Ryan with a double. And that will do it for Candiotti. We did hang in there long enough to finally knock Candiotti out of the ball game. That's the 4th double for Ryan. Buddy Groom coming in, former Detroit Tiger. I love looking at these early 90s Tiger stats. Buddy Groom pitched for 4 years for the Tigers, and he had 1 year below 4 as a reliever. That is hilarious. Okay, Devon White. Chance to keep the 2-out rally going. 0-2. Ground ball to shortstop. And that will end the inning. Okay, we go to the top of the 7th inning. We are a half inning away as we use Rob Ryan defensively. He'll come in for Silky. And we need a new pitcher. Let's see, we've got a switch hitter, a righty, a left, it's a pitcher spot. Oh gosh, we don't really trust anybody, do we? I think we're going to go with Omar Dahl. This is his 25th game of the year already. Blown 3 saves. We have a 2-run lead. Check out Ryan in left field looking good. Jason McDonald leading off, full count, and the leadoff man's on. So yeah, this is going to be bad. We're going to pull third base in because Bournigal is a good bunter. McDonald's got great speed. Why would he not be going? It's a guaranteed stolen base. Dahl jams Bournigal inside. Popping it up into foul ground. Pinch hitter is going to be Jack Voigt. So Dahl will come out for a righty. Russ Springer, who just gave up 7 runs. So, you know, just playing the odds, there's no way he's going to give up a run here, right? He's got to get that ERA back down. Will McDonald be going? That is the question. 0-1. Ground ball to short. Can we turn 2? No. An error by Bell. That is the ball game. Here's Rickey. That'll get everybody in. All unearned runs. Does not matter. Let's just get to the duck race. Ben Grieve popping it up. I guess we'll bring in a lefty to face it, GIAMBI. Hammond. Fly ball to left. Well, we might get out of it. Okay, more importantly, it is officially time for the duck race. Here we go. Let's see. We've got 9 contestants for the duck race. We're going to click the shuffle button one time, and then we'll do the rundown, and then we'll take a look at the prizes, and we will get this race kicked off. So let's click the shuffle button one time, add a little randomness to it. There we go. And now let's take a look at the lineup. Down here on the bottom, the red striped duck is Julio L. And then in the number 2 spot is Thomas D. He's just a regular old duck. It looks like Michael B is also a regular duck. Freddie C, a regular duck. We got John N as a snowman duck, or a snow duck, I guess. Al Bunch is a strawberry duck. Lying Dog is a starred duck. Mark M, I don't know what this duck is supposed to represent. If anybody knows, let me know. And Christopher S looks like a duck wearing a dinosaur costume, perhaps. Maybe it's that, it's a little, the dinosaur arms that kind of give it away. So those are our 9 contestants for today's race. We've got 4 prizes we are giving away. Let me show you what those prizes are. 4th place prize is, as it pulls up, it is this 2023 Topps Team Logo commemorative patch card. You can choose one of these 5 options. We've got Pete Alonso, Bo Bichette, C.J. Abrams, Brendan Rodgers, and Miguel Cabrera, future Hall of Famer. So you can choose one of those 5 cards. That is the 4th place prize. The 3rd place prize, as we pull it up here, is a 2024 Topps Holiday Relic card of Pete Alonso. It's a game-used jersey card. This will go to the 3rd place winner. 2nd place prize winner, it is a dual autograph card, coincidentally, of the New York Mets. It's from 2007, Bowman Sterling. It is a John Maine down here and a Lastings Millage dual autograph card. That will go to the 2nd place winner. And the grand prize for today's race is this 1983 Kellogg's Mike Schmidt Kellogg's 3D Superstars card, graded by PSA Excellent 5. That will go to today's big winner. Now, in the comments below, I will have my email address. If you win a prize, please contact me with your address. I pay for shipping. I pay for all the prizes. Everything is free. You just have to supply me with your address, and I will get the cards out to you as soon as possible. I do not hold on to anybody's information, so if you've won before, do not assume that I have your address. I do not. You'll have to supply it to me again, and I will get the prizes out as soon as possible. As I mentioned earlier, for a $10 donation with the thanks button below, I will automatically enter you into every giveaway that we have from now to the end of time. Currently, Freddie C. and John N. are both automatically entered into every contest. I'm looking at going forward for the next giveaway, which will be at Game 80, taking a $5 donation for anyone who wants to have a second duck in the race. Maximum 2 ducks, that's all there will be. So going forward, that may be a possibility. All right, so let's go into super full screen mode. And on the count of 3, we will get this duck race kicked off. 1:45 on the clock. That is our standard time that we choose for the duck race. And let's not wait any longer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, quack. Okay, 9 contestants. I like it when we get, more than 5 or 6. It makes it a little bit more entertaining. Looks like Michael B., who's kind of a newcomer, jumping out to an early lead. Take a little drink of my coffee here. We know that if you really pace yourself, you have a better chance of winning the race. John N. and Christopher S. dropping to the back. That is a good strategy in this game. Mark M. making a good run here at it. Lying Dog, Al Bunch, Freddie C., Thomas D., all in the middle. Mark M. with a minute to go, jumping ahead. Julio L. pacing him. Freddie C getting into the mix with Al Bunch and Lying Dog right behind him. John N, I feel like that duck knows what he's doing these days. Michael B, Thomas D toward the end of the group. We're coming up on 40 seconds to go, and everybody's getting shuffled around. Julio L holding on to the lead. We're approaching 30 seconds to go. Michael B making a run at it. You can't wait too long as John N is finally getting into the middle of the pack. Al Bunch dropping to the back. That might be a good strategy at this point. Thomas D hanging in there. Christopher S. Here we go. Everything's shuffling around. John N in the lead. Not a surprise. That duck was waiting for his opportunity. 9 seconds to go. Here comes Al Bunch. Al just won the last one, I believe. 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Al Bunch, a winner again. Congratulations to Al Bunch and his strawberry duck. Let's take a look at the rest of the prizes here. We'll go to John N, who finished second. He gets the New York Mets card, the dual autograph card. Julio L will get the Pete Alonso game used jersey card, and Michael B will get his choice of any of the commemorative patch cards. So when you email me, Michael B, let me know which one you want of the 5 options. Everyone, please give me their address. It's my email address is in the comments below. Congratulations. Rounding out the field, Mark M finished 5th. Christopher S finished 6th. Lying Dog finished 7th. Freddie C finished 8th. And rounding up the pack of ducks, it was Thomas D finishing 9th. It's always fun to do the duck race. I love giving away stuff. Thanks again to all the participants. And the next giveaway will take place during Game 80, so stick around for that. Okay. Back to the ball game. Mike Moeller pitched yesterday coming into the ball game. Here's the lefty. Take a look at his stats. Not having a particularly good start to his year. And technically he is tired from pitching in yesterday's ball game, so maybe that'll give us a little bit of an advantage. DURAZO will lead off the bottom of the 7th. We've got a 1-run lead. DURAZO swipes at it into left center field, falls in, little duck snort single. No pun intended, as we get it, the leadoff man on. Now here's Pudge Rodriguez. This will probably be his last chance for a hit. We'll take a look at the in-game stats. Rodriguez 0 for 3 today. His streak is on the line. 1, 2, and he strikes out. So his streak will come to an end today. 1 down. Bobby Higginson. It's Mike Moeller balks. Yeah, because DURAZO, real threat to steal. So this game is so dumb how it allots these small little baseball things to happen. It had to happen so Higginson could get a hit and the run could score. Absolutely dumb on every level. Higgy with an RBI, though. He does lead the team in ribeyes with 31 now. Chris Hammond coming out of the game kind of saved our game by pitching well through that a little bit of a rally. The only righty on the bench is Damian Miller. I guess we go with Travis Lee because Travis Lee can come in defensively here. So Higgy on first, Travis Lee at the plate, 1-2, and that'll end the inning. All right. So Travis Lee will come in, play first base. DURAZO exiting the game. 8th inning. 3 switch hitters. Oh, man. I think we go with Neil Weber. Weber's pitched pretty well. Giving up a lot of hits, though. That is his boogaboo. Mark Bellhorn will lead it off. 2-2 count to Bellhorn. And a tapper back to Weber. Weber making the play. 1 out. Here's Damon Berryhill with a 2-2 count, and Weber strikes him out. Good strikeout pitcher, Neil Weber. 1-1 to McDonald, and a base hit, because it can never be 1-2-3. All right, will there be a 2-out rally? Pitcher spots up next, so I have a feeling this is going to be a walk, perhaps. No, 2-2 to Bournigal, and he hits it into error. 50-50 error. No. Okay. Well, we will take any advantage they want to give us. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Good job by Weber. Jim Doherty into the ball game. Having a really good season. .217 batting average. And he's also already tired. Not that it matters. Here's Tony Batista. Line drive to right. Bell. Ground ball to second. And Stankiewicz having a career game. Solid off, yeah. So much for being tired. Okay, we go to the top of the 9th inning. We're going to bring in our closer, Felix Rodriguez. Got his 4th save yesterday. 4 out of 5 in save opportunities. That's the best we've had all year. Remember Greg Olson that we traded away? He was terrible. Pitcher spots up, so they're going to pinch hit Chris Sheff, who just absolutely had his career day. Yesterday, he went 3 for 4 against us with a double and an RBI. And a stolen base, and a hit by pitch. And, oh no, I'm looking at his stats over 10 games. Sorry, I'm all excited over the Duck race. 3-2, ground ball up the middle. Bell already made an error today. Making the play, 1 down. We're back to Rickey. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI. Ground ball to Bell. He's clutch when we need him. 2 down, and it's up to Dave Magadan to keep the game alive. 0-1. Base hit. 2-run home run by Grieve will tie it up. 0-1. Infield single. 3-run home run by GIAMBI will end the ball game. Striking him out. Diamondbacks win 5-3. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks, duck races. That was a solid ball game. We win 5-3. Considering if there's any trade offers, now that we've toggled off Mike Hampton, I would imagine we're going to get less of those. Okay, nothing to offer. We've won back-to-back games versus the A's. We are now a half game back of the Giants. Take a look at the National League. The American League, here we go. Oakland has now lost 4 in a row. Nothing too exciting here. Boston ahead, though, in the East. Let's take a look at headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Matt Clement leads the Padres to a 3-2 victory. He's got 47 career strikeouts. That's a weird thing to show. And then here's the D-backs. Reid Cornelius. I think he's got a win in his first start. That's good. He did so much better than Bob Wolcott would have done in that ball game. Transactions, nothing of note. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Be a subscriber. Get in on this. If you are a winner from the contest, please make sure you contact me at my email below. ASAP, please. I'd like to make one trip to the post office to get everything shipped out at the same time. I live up in the mountains. It's not easy for me to get to the post office. I have to make the effort, and I'm always glad to do that, but I like to make it one time if I can. All right. Player of the game. Andy Stankiewicz, he had the game-winning RBI, and he went 2 for 4. Stankiewicz had a double. That was a shocker. I think we're going to give it to him today. So good job by Andy Stankiewicz. Bobby Higginson had a triple. A couple of their extra base hits there. Reid Cornelius with his first win. 6 innings of work, 85 pitches. Might have went longer if I had more confidence. Omar Dahl had a really rough inning. Springer made it worse, and then Hammond came in and shut it down. I believe we also had the error occur in that inning from Jay Bell. That made it worse, but it did not result in an unearned run. Neil Weber came in and did his gerb, and Felix Rodriguez gets his 5th save. Candiotti looked good out of the gate, and then got away from him. 0-5 on the year. Okay, that's it. We're going to come back tomorrow, wrap up the series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.